is amazing how a language can redefine who you are and change your perspective about how you view the world. This is a story about how English changed my life. If you're learning English right now, I hope that my story can give you some inspiration. To tell the story properly, I have to rewind to the day that I was born. I was born in Vietnam with a disability which limits my reading and writing skills. Up until the end of high school, I was at the bottom of my class. In spring 2010, when I was 18, the time that every Vietnamese student was getting ready for one of the biggest events of their lives, the entrance exam for universities. I think that at the time my parents wanted me to have a better opportunity and save me from the embarrassment of not passing the exam, so they sent me to Canada to study. To me, this is not only a great opportunity, I was running away from the feeling of disappointing my parents. This was a restart button, a chance for me to start all over again. I remember that I told myself that this time I'll work hard, I'll be successful. And of course, things didn't happen as I imagined. Here I was in a foreign country, unable to communicate with anybody. Everything didn't smell, look, or taste like anything that I had experienced before. Learning English was a lot harder than I thought. Winter that year, I went to a ski trip with my cousins. After the trip, we went for dinner. At the time, my English wasn't good, so usually my cousin would order food for me, but this time it was different. My cousin told me that I need to order my own food, and when the waitress came, I froze up. I couldn't even open my mouth. All I remember was I pointed my finger at an item on the menu and I said a bunch of yeses. Going home that day, I was so angry at myself. I remember thinking that my parents spending a lot of money for me to be here and I couldn't even order my own food. At that point on, I made a commitment to myself. I put myself out there. I didn't care if I made mistakes in grammar or pronunciation. At first, it was so intense. I made so many pronunciation mistakes. I pronounced beaches as bitches. I pronounced kitchen as chicken. I pronounced seed as shit. And then summer 2011, I went to California to attend my cousin's wedding. And I remember there's a family friend. She told me that I had a good English accent. And I remember the feeling. The feeling was the best feeling ever. For the first time in my life, there was something that I can be good at. I went from being an outsider, confused and scared, to not being that anymore. I finally felt that I can be part of this world now, the world that I can participate in. And if you're learning English and you feel stuck, don't worry, you'll be fine. Remember that at some point in my life, I pronounced kitchen as chicken. And if I can do it, you can do it too. You'll be better sooner than you think.